we learned about the features that we had added to manage your products from TikTok Shop to Odoo, like how you can import and export products from Odoo to TikTok and TikTok to Odoo. In this video, I will demonstrate you what functionalities have we added for the orders, like how you can manage your TikTok Shop orders into your Odoo database. So first, by going in my TikTok Shop module, then configuration, settings. Here I can see a separate section for order configuration. So first you need to enable this option, that is import order. As soon as you will enable it, you will be able to see one button which will help you to import the orders from your TikTok Shop to Odoo. Then we have provided order fetch mode, like what type of orders you want to fetch. Do you want to fetch all of the orders from your TikTok, or you want to provide some specific ID, TikTok ID for that order, and those orders only you want to fetch over here, and based on date, like you will be able to provide the date range, like from this date to this date. If the order is created, then only those orders will be fetched over here in Odoo. For now, I am keeping the option all orders. Then the next thing is use Odoo default sequence. If you enable this option, then whenever you will import the orders into Odoo database from your TikTok Shop, it will follow the sequence which is provided by Odoo. And if you want any custom sequence for your sale orders, so you can enter the prefix sequence over here, so that sequence will be followed for all of the orders imported from your TikTok Shop. I have selected Odoo default sequence, like whichever orders I will import, it will have the sale order sequence which is provided by Odoo. The next thing is you can select the import order status. As in TikTok, you will be able to see there are different states for your orders, like to ship, shipped, completed, pending, cancelled, all. So do you want to apply any filter and import only specific type of orders, like awaiting shipment and awaiting collection will fetch the orders which are in the to ship state. Then in transit will fetch the orders which are shipped, then delivered will fetch which are completed, and cancelled will fetch which are cancelled. So by rest of the states as well, it will fetch the orders accordingly from your TikTok Shop. So for now, I'm selecting awaiting shipment, awaiting collection, in transit, and delivered. So only these 4 states of orders will be imported from your TikTok Shop. The next feature we have added is sales team for order. Like if you want to assign any specific sales team for your TikTok orders, then you can select from here. I have this one sales team in my Odoo database, and I'm selecting that over here. Then whichever orders will be imported from TikTok will have this sales team in the sales team field over there in the order. The next thing is salesperson. Same as the sales team, you can assign a salesperson for your orders. You can also assign the analytic account from your system, like whenever you will import the TikTok orders, there the analytic account will be set automatically. About the partner update policy, like if you are importing the orders from TikTok to Odoo, so if the customer is not present, that is the contact is not present in TikTok, then it will auto create the customer over here in Odoo database, and you can set the settings for it, like if the customer is an existing customer in your Odoo database, and then you are fetching the order from TikTok Shop to Odoo for that same customer. So do you want to keep existing Odoo data for that customer, or you want to update the data of that customer from TikTok to Odoo? Let's say, for example, if for a specific customer, you have some other details in your Odoo database, but some different details in your TikTok shop. So now whenever you are importing the sale order for that customer, so do you want to keep the same Odoo data only, or you want to overwrite with the TikTok data? Like if the details are changed, so whichever details are present in the TikTok data in its customer fields, so do you want to change it over here in Odoo? And the last option is use TikTok only if Odoo field is empty. That is, there in the contacts, if any of the field is empty, any of the details are not filled by you in Odoo, then it will take its value from the TikTok. So now I will keep existing Odoo data. After setting all these options, I will save the changes. Then I will click on import orders. So you will get a notification like your orders are syncing in the background. For now, I will run the schedule action manually so that the orders are imported immediately. If I click on run manually, so you will be able to see the orders have been imported successfully. Now I will go back to my TikTok shop, sales and orders. Here you can see all of the orders have been imported successfully over here. Here you can see 2 shipped and shipped. Total 8 orders were there. So here also total 8 orders are imported. And if you open any one of the order, you can see the TikTok order status has also been copied over here from your TikTok shop. Similarly, the TikTok order ID and the TikTok shop and the package ID is copied. For all the orders, the states will be copied over here in Odoo. The next thing is in the other info, you can see the salesperson and the sales team has been assigned the same which we have selected in the settings while doing the configuration. So this way you can import the orders accordingly. Now I will show you like how you can import it for the specific product numbers. Like if I select specific product numbers, if I select specific order numbers over here, and here I need to add the order IDs in comma separated value. So what I will do is I will create one test order over here. I will add the product, create test order. So the order has been created over here. I will change the status of this order, awaiting shipment. Now I will copy the order ID. I will go back to my settings and I will paste the ID over here. I will save the changes. Now again I will click on the button import orders. I will go to the schedule action and run it manually so that the orders are imported quickly. I will click on run manually button and you will be able to see like only one order has been imported because I added the order ID of only one order over there. If I go back to my TikTok shop and sales and orders, here you will be able to see the recent order has been fetched over here from TikTok shop to Odoo. The next thing is, if I go to my settings, and there I will set based on date, like in based we have two functionalities, whether you want to filter the order by create date or update date. Like if you're setting it as create date, so whichever orders will be created in this date range will be fetched, and if you set update date, then whichever orders are updated in your TikTok in this entered date range will be fetched. I will keep the create date, and then I will select the date 17th of March to 18th of March, and I will disable this option of use Odoo default sequence, and I will add my custom sequence, that is Creyox. So now whichever orders I will import, it will have this prefix, not the default Odoo prefix. After adding the prefix and the date range, I will save the changes. Now I will go to my TikTok shop and I will create two orders for two different products. I will change the status of this order. I will create one more test order for another product. For this also I will change the status. Now as I have created two orders over here and I have set the date range as 17th to 18th March. So now I will again go back to my settings and click on import orders. Then I will go to my schedule action. Run manually. So you can see the orders have been imported successfully. Now I will go back to my TikTok shop, sales and orders. As you can see, there were 3 orders for today's date. So it has been just updated the previous order which we imported already, and for the new orders which I created, they have imported it from TikTok to Odoo, and here the prefix has been changed from the Odoo default prefix to Creyox, which I entered over there in my settings. So this way you can change the prefix as well for your TikTok orders if you want. In this also the salesperson and the sales team will be assigned if you have set it in your settings. The next thing is, this was something related to importing the orders manually, but we have one more option of auto import order. Like from here you can create one schedule action depending on the time limit that you want to set, like for hours, minute, days, weeks or months, whichever you will set. For now I'm setting it as minute, and then if I set as 5 minutes, so if you schedule this import action, so every 5 minutes this schedule action will be run automatically, and if there is any update in your TikTok shop, then it will be updated automatically over here in Odoo. Like you don't need to import the orders manually every time. It will run the schedule action accordingly. So this was something about the functionalities that we have added for the order configuration in our TikTok shop connector module. Thank you.